Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame, romance, general readings, life path and purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. And don't forget to download the free Twin Flames affirmation meditation. The link is below. Welcome to Twin Flame Questions Answered, where I answer one of your twin flame questions that you ask me about the twin flame journey, and I try to answer those questions to the best of my ability. The question that came through, and this actually came through a couple of months ago from a viewer, and the question is, can I be emotionally fulfilled without my twin flame? Or more specifically, this viewer had asked, if I choose not to be with my twin flame, can I be emotionally fulfilled? The answer, my friends, is not that straightforward. The answer is yes, and the answer is yes and question mark. So let's dive right into this topic. Can I be emotionally fulfilled without my twin flame in my life? That's the underlying meaning, right? In the 3D world. The 3D world means the here and now, the physical plane, the physical world. Can I be emotionally fulfilled without having my twin flame with me in my physical presence in my life? So the brief answer is yes, you actually can be emotionally fulfilled. So of course, life has many facets, and the emotional fulfillment of those facets of life really come from within. Because you could have everything you ever wanted in life, and if you are not feeling emotionally happy, fulfilled, blissful within, then it doesn't matter how many people you have in your life, how many things you have in your life, how many jobs or opportunities you have in your life, it's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough because you don't have that joyful fulfillment that resides within you. And that's free to access, by the way. You can actually access that for free. And the way in which most of us access that is through a spiritual awakening and or through spiritual practices. So consistent spiritual practices can lead you to that emotional fulfillment, which is a result of being connected to your higher spiritual self, being connected to your higher power, being connected to the general collective on a spiritual level, and really feeling that sense of love and connectivity from universal being, universal consciousness. And all of that really, from what I've learned on this twin flame journey, all of that really comes from the sense of self-love, self-fulfillment, finding the opportunity to be emotionally fulfilled in the self. So of course that starts with your higher spiritual self, and it trickles down into the rest of the space where you reside, whether that's your physical body, your emotions, your ego, your past, your psychology, your personality, all of those things, right? All of those things comprise who you are. And so when this intense fulfillment of joy, this emotional fulfillment of joy, starts from your higher spiritual self, and then it trickles down into the other parts of being, the other parts of who you are, then you can truly feel emotionally fulfilled. So that leads me to the second part of this answer, which is not very straightforward. And I apologize if it's not straightforward, and I wish there was a definite yes or no answer. Because unless you attain that inner spiritual fulfillment from within, that's like a rock, and no matter what happens in your life, good or bad, you still have that sense of inner peace within you. Unless if you reach that, you're gonna have a really hard time with the second piece. Because when it comes to your twin flame is a part of your spiritual soul, right? Your twin flame is a part of your higher spiritual self. So if you can't even attain oneness with your higher spiritual self, then it's going to be very difficult to live without your twin flame in the 3D physical realm, because you don't even have a sense of peace from within. And that peace that comes from within is going to radiate outward into the world. And since you and your twin flame are connected at a soul level first, in some space you are going to feel fulfillment of connection with your twin flame on that spiritual plane. So there will be a peacefulness, there will be a knowingness, and that will trickle down into some sort of emotional fulfillment. Now, when I say yes and sort of, like a sort of yes, is that if you have a soul contract with your twin flame in this lifetime, that must be fulfilled with your twin flame in the physical body, on the material level, meaning in the 3D physical world. And it is the soul's calling, the soul's purpose to fulfill this spiritual contract with your twin flame physically in this lifetime. And that hasn't come to pass yet, that hasn't come to fruition yet. Then on some level, there's going to be a bit of unrest. Now, you could be clearly living your life. You could be emotionally fulfilled and happy in other relationships, of course, in a relationship with yourself, which I already mentioned, but in a job, career, with your own children, grandchildren, whatever, other family members, colleagues, friends. So you could be really emotionally fulfilled from all of these various aspects of life. And you could stay like that for a pretty long time, right? You could stay like that for decades. However, if there is this soul contract that has been unfulfilled and you're needing to fulfill it before you pass on to the next lifetime or the next realm or dimension or wherever you go, there will be this sense of tugging, this constant sense of tugging at you. Now, rest assured, this sense of tugging is also going to be in the body of your twin flame. Now, whether they are cognizant of it and aware, or they are totally in the dark about it, it will still be there. So can that equate to a sense of emotional unrest? I would say so. I mean, I would say on some level, however minor, it can equate to this sense of unrest. Because discomfort is what makes us move in a different direction, right, twin flame? Whenever we're feeling discomfort, we move away from what we are doing toward something else that will bring us comfort. And so if you are living your life in a way that is very fulfilling and emotionally fulfilling, but it isn't directing you directly to your soul's purpose, then there will be some discomfort, there will be some unrest. So if I would say, and then I would further say that if, like in the person that asked the question, if you choose, if you select to not be with your twin flame in the 3D physical realm, it is quite possible that perhaps you and your twin flame and your soul contract does not outline being together in this particular lifetime. However, perhaps in the next will be the fuller awakening to that 3D connection. Because if you choose from a very genuine, soul-searching level to not be with your twin flame in the 3D, it's probably not meant for this lifetime. But if you select not to be with your twin flame out of fear, anger, spite, frustration, regret, denial, or any of those negative type of emotions, then it probably means that it's not a genuine mark of your soul and the soul's contract with your twin flame. So just understand that from an internal level, that if you have shut out that part of you because it was just too painful, that it's probably going to come back around at some point. But I hope that I outlined adequately for you how emotional fulfillment works. And it really truly does first have to come from within. And the whole world could be crumbling to the ground. And when you have found that inner bliss, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter because somewhere within you, there's this insular Tahiti, as Dr. Wayne Dyer, one of my favorite mentors, said in the past. And I don't even think that quote was from him. It was from somebody else. But you'll find that peacefulness within, that calm within, and it will always be there. You could be in the worst circumstances on the planet, but once you have located where that sense of stillness is, it will still be there for you. So I want to thank you so much for joining me, Twin Flame. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other Twin Flames. And thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can join a boot camp or meditation course. You can also join my group coaching. The link is below. And I will see you in the next video.